Okay, so now that I've had a chance to look at everything that's out for the Division 2, I wanted to go ahead and make this video and tell you how I feel about it.
Matt, that crash site is just ahead.
The first thing I noticed was the background on this. It kind of reminded me of Ghost Recon Wildlands, which isn't a bad thing. I very much enjoyed Ghost Recon Wildlands. All of the scenery, the open world. It was absolutely amazing. Another thing I had noticed was the similarities between the Division 1 release footage and the Division 2 release footage. It makes me kind of skeptical about what we're going to receive when the actual Division is released. But I am trying to stay optimistic about it. It's just that it looks very similar to the Division 1 release footage.
So where are you guys at right now in terms of development on it?
We're post-alpha.
Okay.
We presented our alpha build to Paris, the editorial team that I love in Paris.
Yeah.
Everything's there. It's polish, tightening, all of the fine-tuning.
Yeah.
Then the beta test, and we should be all good.
This part of the interview is what's keeping me optimistic about what we're going to receive in the Division 2, as well as the fact that they've learned from all of the mistakes that they've made in the Division 1.
The amazing thing about working on the Division 1 and the live game for the Division 1 was that we have 2 years of learnings of how people enjoy playing the game, what people enjoy the most about it. And we know that Endgame is where the core, the meat of the experience lies. So we went into the Division 2 not with a multiplayer first attitude, because that's a given. We went in with an endgame first.
So could this mean that we're going to see better, longer storylines that lead us to the end game? That take us away from those fail-out characters that never heal? And with 3 large patches coming to us for the first year, every 3 months, I think we can look forward to a lot more content in the Division 2. And the best part about it is, it's all free. Now what I'd like to see from this point is for there to be gradual progression in the gear that we receive so that we don't become too powerful too fast. With the bullet sponginess being taken away from the NPCs in the Division 2, there's really no reason for us to gear up as fast as we did in the Division 1. This leads us into specializations. What are they and how do they work? Well, in the Division 2, players won't have a signature skill. No recovery link, no tack link, and no survivor link. What they will have are specializations. Once players hit level 30, they'll be able to choose a specialization. And as far as we know, there are only 3. Perhaps there will be more as the DLCs come out, but for now, we'll say that there's 3. And the ones that we've seen are the Survivalist, the Demolitionist, and the Sharpshooter, each coming with their own signature weapon. These weapons kind of replace our signature skill in that there's a limited amount of ammunition that you receive, which will probably cause us to use them sparingly. Now, as far as I know, you're not locked into any specific specialization. You can swap between them. Does this mean we're not going to see gear sets like Striker, Predator, or Reclaimer? Are they going to be replaced with gear that works with our specialization skills? Now let's talk about the Dark Zone. As you can see in the inventory, there is a slot for contaminated items. And as you can see, there's a wall up, and if you look to your left there, you can see a contaminated banner up on the wall, which signifies that this may be the Dark Zone. And if it is, we can use these 2 landmarks in the background here to kind of get a feel for where the Dark Zone actually is going to be. So if we use Google Maps, we can see the Ulysses Memorial statue isn't too far away from the Dark Zone. So I'd say that the Dark Zone is going to start around 3rd Street, go down Madison towards the National Mall. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Please, I'd appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.
But how do you save a nation when its enemies come from within.